Snake, Peace Walker's being controlled from the control tower. It's to the northeast. Get going. We'll be there to back you up.
Combat.
Walker is located to the northeast. Go back east the way you came, then head north from there. Beyond the gate. Critic, the gate. These must be the last of them. Finish them off and head on through. Good job.
Snake!
Big Boss, you made it. Too late, though. The false data's already in place.
False data?
That's right. Peace Walker is designed for deterrence, nothing more. She is incapable of initiating a nuclear attack on her own. She will only awaken and attack when it's time to retaliate. Peace Walker is a weapon of peace, after all. First, we'll enter data for an imaginary Soviet nuclear strike on the US homeland. After assessing the data as a threat, Peace Walker will automatically enter retaliation mode, selecting the optimal target from a predefined list. For this scenario, we have reverse engineered the false data so that she'll inevitably end up choosing the Caribbean Sea as her target.
You're really gonna do it, aren't you?
Know this. Peace Walker's retaliation will be the first and last of the Cold War. It is the only way we will ever come close to achieving true peace. All that is left is to enter the code.
No! Stand down, Big Boss.
You're late.
Professor.
Professor?
Yes, well, taking over the base took longer than expected. But I brought the technology.
What?
You provided the money and land. Center alone could never have accomplished so much in so little time.
Zadornov, you backstabbing son of a...
Backstabbing? Correct me if I'm wrong, but were we not enemies all along? Do you really think my comrades were working for the company? Do you truly think we'd faithfully serve a pack of depraved capitalist dogs?
What are you going to do?
Launch a nuke. Target Cuba.
Have you lost your mind? What would you possibly gain?
We won't be the ones launching it. You, the Americans, will attack our ally, Cuba.
What?
Think, Coldman. We're on an American base, eagerly endorsed and supplied by a pro-American regime. What's the international community to think? The world will burn with anti-American sentiment. Communism will spread across Latin America unchecked. Let the age of deterrence be undone by the deterrent itself. Such is the Kremlin's plan.
You son of a bitch!
Us, come here. Shoot him.
Professor Galvez.
I am Vladimir Zadornov. And Vladimir means ruler of peace. Now, do as you're told, boss.
Don't do it!
Remember what they did to you at their base on the coast. For what Coldman's done, he deserves nothing less than death.
Boss, I'm sorry.
I can't.
Truly a child of peace.
No! Wait!
Only fitting that retribution be delivered by a dead hand.
You missed on purpose.
Your part in this isn't done. I need you to enter the code. Doctor, the target is now Cuba. Please make the necessary modifications. And don't even think of resisting. I'll crush you, but only after I crush your beloved first.
No. Not that!
Cuba is now the retaliation target.
Very well.
Good. It is done. As for you, Big Boss, I've been watching you all along. You've performed beyond even my highest expectations. A true Commandante.
What are you talking about?
Why do you think I summoned you to Costa Rica? Had you make contact with the Sandinistas? A true intelligence operative never gets his hands dirty. Need a revolution? Manipulate the locals into doing it for you.
You mean Amanda and the Sandinistas?
You've done well. You took a ragtag band of guerrillas, children, and shaped them into a full-fledged, formidable army. And now, you'll truly become our century's most complete human being.
Che Guevara?
None other. A hero who, gunned down by the CIA, becomes a legendary icon. The Sandinistas will rise up in revenge, overthrowing the pro-American regime and wresting Nicaragua from U.S. hands. And the nuclear strike on Cuba naturally will be the last straw.
Mammal data entry is complete.
Dead at age 39, just like El Che. Ironic, isn't it? In the end, a legend is merely fiction. You'll die as the boss did, and become as did she, an eternal fraud.
Freeze!
Dare point your gun at a comrade?
We will not be pawns of the KGB. We will win our own victory!
Hasta la victoria siempre!
Amanda! We're home! Look! We're back in Nika! We did it, Amanda! I mean... Comandante!
Boss, you hurt?
I'm fine.
Big Boss.
Big boss!
Big boss!
Big boss!
Big boss!
Big boss!
Big boss!
Big
Big boss! Big boss! Big boss! Big boss! Big boss! Big boss!
You're a regular Joan of Arc.
Nonsense. You're the hero here.
You saved my life. You're the heroes here.
I never figured you for a softie, Snake.
Thanks. It's good to see you.
Paz can stay with us until she's back on her feet.
And the professor?
We'll find him a nice, comfy cell. Coldman's lost a lot of blood. He may not make it.
Where's Amanda?
Back with her compas. She'll catch up later. How about you, Snake?
I'm not done yet.
The AI.
I have to finish this. That boss is a fake. I'm gonna bury it.
We'll save the champagne until you get back. May as well celebrate peace while it lasts.
I didn't bring her back to life because I was forced to. I wanted to know how she really felt. How it really ended.
The boss is dead.
No, she's alive.
Some truths are better left buried.
You don't mean that. Be honest. You want to know too, don't you? Whether what you saw and heard at the end was the truth. She'll tell us. I know she will. Thank you for stopping them. And I'm sorry. I can't imagine how it hurt.
I'll live. I'm used to shock therapy.
You are? Well, it's very kind of you to say. Let's go meet her, shall we? Get in, boss.
Don't pick up a gun unless you know how to use it. Aiming a weapon alone doesn't make it a deterrent. You're the angel of peace. Leave the guns to us. That was our agreement, remember? The army's leaving Costa Rica now. The mission is complete. Paz?
Thank you.
What's that noise? What'd he do?
I should have killed you when I had the chance.
NORAD's nightmare is about to begin.
What?
Peace Walker determines retaliation targets based on enemy nuclear strike data. That data can be sent to third parties as well.
We got big problems, Snake. Coleman's activated the nuclear launch switch.
What? And the target's Cuba.
Yeah, but that's not it. The son of a bitch has screwed us all over.
When Peace Walker was activated, it started transmitting the false data set to NORAD. It's using a spread spectrum MLF signal. It can't be blacked out, even by EMP.
There's no way to tell the difference between false data and the real thing on a radar screen. NORAD will have no idea it's all a ruse generated by Peace Walker. They'll think it's a real Soviet attack. They'll pass on the data to the National Military Command Center.
And Washington will have to choose whether or not to retaliate.
This could get ugly. Unless we stop it, we're looking at a retaliatory chain reaction.
No. No need to panic. The nightmare will end soon enough.
What do you mean?
Coldman's aim is for the bureaucrats in Washington to see the importance of a machine like Peace Walker. He's trying to prove that humans don't possess the will to launch nukes.
Everything will be fine. They'll never retaliate. They're only human.
Kaz, where's the president?
Last I heard, he was in the middle of SALT II negotiations in Vladivostok.
With the president gone, Nuclear Launch Authority passes to the next person in the chain of succession.
The vice president's gone too. So after him comes the speaker.
President, vice president. Not one among them has the courage to push the button. No one willing to enter history as the great destroyer. In the end, it's not their lives that people value most. It's their reputations.
The bureaucrats in Washington may not be able to retaliate. Peace Walker, on the other hand. She's loyal to the mission above all. And she's well aware that guaranteed retaliation is essential for nuclear deterrence to work.
Peace Walker is the perfect deterrent. Cuba would not have been my choice of target. But you can't make peace without breaking a few eggs. Now that Peace Walker has the false data,
Retaliation is inevitable.
Are you insane? You think it'll end there? You're about to unleash all-out nuclear war!
Somebody find out what's going on at NORAD.
Mammal's got a connection to NORAD. We could monitor it with the right equipment.
I've got you covered. I've got NORAD on the line.
Sir, we're tracking unidentified targets. Current apogee 20 degrees.
Estimated time of re-entry is 2250 Zulu.
Have you contacted the President?
Coverall is not responding.
Warning system checks out. No corresponding natural signatures. Data is assessed as reliable.
Cut the data transmission. We can't say for sure Washington isn't going to retaliate.
The only one who knows the abort code is me. I die. No one can turn it off. Even if they do strike back, I'll already be dead. I can only pray that my theory, my peace, is proven right.
Go to DEFCON 3. Get Zach on the phone.
This is Crystal Palace. Stand by for an emergency meeting.
They're at DEFCON 3.
The false data and the nukes are both coming from the same source. We have to stop Peace Walker.
The only way is to destroy her. She's entered launch mode. Peace Walker's rendered her judgment. The target is Cuba.
Snake, don't let it launch the nuke. Snake, don't let it launch the nuke. You've got to stop Peace Walker before she can launch her nuke!
Firing rocket launcher. One firing rocket launcher. Firing rocket launcher. Firing rocket launcher. Commencing communication. 30 seconds to launch.
to launch.
You've got to stop Peace Walker before she can launch her nuke!
Firing rocket launcher. Switching to self-defense mode. Jump engaged.
They've okayed the request for support. They're sending out a cardboard box as we speak.
Firing rocket launcher. Firing rocket launcher.
She's going back into nuclear launch mode! Stop her thing!
Switching to self-defense mode. Jump engaged. Launching S-mines. Launching S-mines. Launching S-mines. Launching S-mines.
It stopped moving. Snake, you did it! You stopped the launch!
Huey, how's NORAD?
Not good!
B-Muse continues to track the targets on radar.
DSP satellite status is green. Still assessing as reliable.
Chairman of the Joint Chiefs, a representative of the Secretary of Defense and Congress have arrived at NMCC.
You've only damaged the drive system. The data uplink's still intact.
We've got 1,500 Soviet ICBMs crossing the North Pole. Target region is confirmed as the west coast of the United States.
Go to DEFCON 2. Prepare to launch ICBMs.
How do I make it stop?
Peace Walker is a fully autonomous system. Unlike the other machines you fought, its command authorities are all located inside its cerebrum, the mammal pod.
We've got to stop the mammal pod. I don't have the abort code either. Coldman was the only one.
Snake, destroy the AI inside the mammal pod.
The inner barrier protecting the mammal pod is designed to be as strong as a bomb shelter.
What's it gonna take to get through?
I guess an atomic bomb will do it.
You trying to be funny?
No, I'm telling you, that armor was designed to withstand a nuclear war.
We can't get through to the president. The decision is on us.
You can't be serious.
There's no way I'm gonna wipe out the human race!
This is the president's call.
There's no time for that. We need a decision now.
Huey, call NORAD. We have to tell them the nukes aren't real.
I'll give it a shot.
Forget the order of succession. If we're all going to hell, let's take those bastards with us.
We have 12 minutes to impact, sir.
May God have mercy on our souls.
Jesus. Coldman guessed wrong. They're gonna go through with it!
The platform sustained a lot of external damage. All we need is some pressure.
Pressure?
Sink it in the lake. With that much water pressure, even the tiniest crack should be enough to flood the innards. The AI pod is a mass of highly sensitive electronics. Short the contacts and the signal will stop.
How much does that thing weigh?
500 tons.
It's hopeless. We can't move that thing.
Get NORAD on the phone.
Incoming MIRV warheads have separated.
Estimated time to impact now, 11 minutes.
Sir, we've got a call.
The president?
No, sir.
Then who?
He,
Spit it out!
He claims to be Big Boss.
Big Boss? Patch him through.
Mr. Chairman, I'll get straight to the point. Cancel the retaliatory strike now.
What?
The radar blips you're seeing are all fakes. No one's launched any nukes.
How do you know?
The launch data is fake, part of an experiment that leaked. You weren't supposed to receive it. Your radar is showing missiles that don't exist.
If you're lying, then we've got 10 minutes till we're toast. We have to retaliate or more Americans die.
The experiment was planned and executed by the CIA station chief in Central America.
Then put him on!
He's dead. I can give you his name, though.
We need more than the authentication code you gave the switchboard. We need proof you're actually Big Boss. Do you have any?
All right. If you know the name Big Boss, then maybe you were there at the ceremony when I received the title from President Johnson.
Indeed I was.
We don't have time for this bullshit!
Hold it! Let's hear him out. You were saying?
At the ceremony, the DCI tried to shake my hand. I refused. What happened in that room is classified, top secret. Only a handful of people would know.
He's making it up! Don't listen to him!
Wait! Why did you refuse to shake his hand?
Because I knew where my loyalty belonged.
Everybody, listen to me. Those Soviet missiles are fakes.
What? You're actually going to believe him?
He's right. This is some sort of commie trick.
No, it's the real Big Boss. Trust me.
How can you know for sure?
Because I was the Army Chief of Staff back then, and I was standing right next to the DCI when it happened. I saw everything. You saved us all, Big Boss. We'll stand down the alert.
Thank you.
When we meet again, I hope you'll shake my hand. Oh! What are you doing?
Sorry, Chairman, but we are not standing down.
Damn it!
Those worthless sacks of...
Wait. Wait.
Jack. Jack.
Oh, it's opening. She's calling to you.
Destroy the mammal pod and the data will stop flowing.
Please, stop her.
I've been waiting, Snake, for a long time. Waiting for your birth, your growth, and the finality of today.
Boss.
I didn't raise you and shape you into the man you are today, just so we could face each other in battle. A soldier's skills aren't meant to be used to hurt friends. So then, what is an enemy? Is there such thing as an absolute timeless enemy? There is no such thing, and never has been. And the reason is that our enemies are human beings like us. They can only be our enemies in relative terms. The world must be made whole again. The philosophers must be reunited. I will devote my skills to that purpose. And with the Colonel's money, I will achieve that end. Just as I once created the Cobras. They are my family. I may no longer be able to bear children, but I still have a family. A quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. Kill me now. Do it. There is nothing left inside me now, waiting for shall we walk through the rainy plain of Spain? I no longer be able to bear children, but I still the lonely fox chases the winner. Shall we walk through the rainy plain of Spain? All that's left for me to take. My life I gave my age, and my child is about 3 for a long time. There is nothing left inside me now, waiting for your birth. They are my family. I may no longer be able to bear children. Jack! My life. Jack! And my child.
Jack!
For a long time. Jack! Left inside me now, waiting for your birth. They are my family.
Valid data regions. 0. Exit all done.
It stopped.
The data uplink's bypassing the mammal pod.
Put down the gun! Come to your senses, man! The fate of the world, the fate of the Earth is at stake here!
Why? I don't understand. Answer me! Tell me why! Answer me!
6 minutes remaining.
Wait. Authority rests with me now. I'm ordering a retaliation!
No! Don't! It's the end of us all!
Who gives a damn? I'm not gonna sit here and die like a dog! If the Russians are gonna kill my family, destroy my country, I'm taking them with me!
You see now, Chairman. Deterrence is just a fool's dream! Why? Why won't it stop?
Sometimes the body continues to live even after the brain is damaged. The boss AI isn't doing this. I think it's something rather more primitive.
Reptile has taken up Mammal's dying wish.
No. Stop it. Don't just sit there. Stop it!
Snake, you have to stop that data from being sent.
Entering terminal phase.
Snake, you have to stop that data from being sent.
seconds. 170 seconds. 165 seconds. 160 seconds. 155 seconds. 150 seconds. 105 seconds.
That voice. What?
What's going on?
That song.
Boss, is that you?
How in the...
A ghost in machine? She's drowning herself to stop the transmission.
Look!
It's functional compensation. When the human brain is damaged, sometimes it recovers over time. Other parts of the brain take over the functions of the damaged parts. Mammal and reptile were patterned after different parts of the human brain. When those parts were assembled together into one, they must have become capable of functional compensation.
Her memories remained with her. Is this her answer? The song.
It's clearly not thinking rationally. It's not using its head. It's using its heart.
This is the fate she chose for herself.
The boss's innocence has been proven. Do you hear it, Snake? Do you hear the boss's song?
You saw it, didn't you? When you went to space, that there's beauty outside of battle. At last, I understand. In the end, it was you who put down your gun and chose instead to sing. They can all hear you. I know they can. And your will shall surely live on. That's what you wanted. So much that you gave up everything you had. But you couldn't achieve it. Isn't that right? And still, all you can do is sing. There's no peace to be found anywhere. And so, we can only keep on hoping. Hoping for the illusion we call peace.
it simple to last your whole life long. Don't worry that it's not good enough for anyone else to hear. Just sing a song. Just sing a song. Just sing a song.
Petals of white cover fields flowing in grieving tears, and all the hearts once new, old and shattered now. Love can kill, love will die. Give me wings to fly, fleeing this world so cold. I just wonder why. Cold as a dog, now my words are frosted with every breath. Still the hate burns wild, growing inside this heart. When the wind changes course, when the stars align, I will reach out to you and leave this all behind. When heavens divide. When heavens divide, I will see the choices within my hands. How can we ever protect and fight with our tiny souls? Let me shine like the sun through the doubts and fear. Do you feel the storm approach as the end draws near? When heavens divide, time will come to softly lay me
Snake, you still here? Come on. Let's go back.
I'm not going back.
Huh?
I'm done.
Snake, you don't mean...
I'm done looking for the truth.
What are you saying, Snake?
I was wrong.
Come on, boss. Everybody's waiting for you.
She betrayed me, Kaz.
She what?
In the end, she put down her gun. And when she did, she rejected her entire life up to that point, including me.
What do you mean?
In giving up her life, she abandoned everything she was as a soldier.
And you consider that betrayal?
I won't make the same choice as her. My future is going to be different.
Then?
Yeah, that's right. From now on, call me Big Boss.
Got a sec, Snake?
What's up?
It's about Paz. You know she doesn't have any family. She got a scholarship thanks to Zadornov and was living at the dorms, but he was KGB. All signs are her scholarship came from the KGB too. Even if they let him go, she's not going to be seeing any more money.
It wouldn't have been much anyway.
So, I was wondering, what about letting her stay here for a while?
What does she think?
She says she wants to help out. It would only be temporary. She's still in shock. Right now, no one understands her better than we do.
Okay. But Kaz, don't take your eyes off her.
What do you mean?
It won't be easy getting used to this kind of life.
I know, Snake. I'm not trying to turn her into one of us. You should talk to her yourself later.
Okay.
And, Dr. Strangelove wants to come too.
Strangelove?
Well, she's out of a job now, and she'd have a problem returning to England. You can talk to her about it. Anyway, you don't need me to tell you how good she'd be for R&D.